Hello there everyone, this is Mark 3 and welcome back to the Riftbreaker. Sci-fi, stompy, robot, top-down, survival, base building, alien planet exploration simulator game thingamajig. This game has fingers in so many pies it's kind of unreal, but they're also all kind of things that I like, so that is kind of why I've been watching out for this one. Last time we went through the prologue, which was of course the demo level, partly because I needed a refresher and partly because there are some minor story elements conveyed in there through the radio chatter between me, the pilot, and my AI companion, Mr. Riggs, and the person running the simulation and throwing the hordes of foul Xeno Griblies at us. Yes. But this time we are going into, for me, completely unknown territory. I am avoiding content on this game. I have not seen anything about it. We are going into the campaign. So, here we are. So, do we want to hard, brutal, normal? Brutal, it's only suitable for elite. I am not elite. I did actually catch the graphics card giveaway launch stream, which showed like it was just it wasn't in the campaign, it was just like a random map game. So I know what brutal looks like and I am not going to touch that. I do not think I am up to that level of play. Hard, intended for people who have already finished on normal, looking for a bigger challenge. Alien swords attack frequently, leaving no time to rebuild your base. Maybe I'll come back and do that later, but right now I'm going to be the normal boy. Campaign name, the normal boy for YouTube. This is normal, yes. I could play hardcore, which removes the respawn ability. Though sometimes just flat out, you'll randomly eat a bunch of alien acid to the face and go boom. So, yeah, I don't know. Should I play hard? I mean, I'm kind of confident, but you know, I'll play on hard, sure. I'm the hard boy for YouTube. Yeah, I'm hard. Okay. So Galata, this big is glowy purple, which I associate with Iridium from the Borderlands series, but glowy purple. If there's lights, that means there's something going on. So. Here we go. So it's built Milky Way, 24,571 light years away from Earth, so yeah, we are really far from home. And it's the same intro cinematic, so I'll skip that.
Rift jump successful. All systems check. Gravitational strength 1.05 G. Atmospheric pressure within safe levels. Magnetic field check. Error. Repeat magnetic field check with stationary equipment. Star system positioning check. Milky Way galaxy. Sycorax belt. Planet Galata 37. Ashley, we have arrived.
Welcome to Galata 37, Mr. Riggs. It's so beautiful here. Virtual simulations on Earth were good, but this is amazing. An alien tropical paradise, and we're the first humans to experience it.
I'm not exactly human. You have a few parts missing as well, and the paradise part is also left to be determined. Remember your training, Ashley. We should set up a base as soon as possible.
You could at least pretend to be human. Just a bit. But you're right. There's no going home until we can construct a functioning rift station. Let's start with the basics.
Ashley, construct a headquarters building to secure our presence here. It will allow me to reconstruct if my armor is destroyed.
So, that's interesting. Apparently we've got some augmentation of some kind, because he said I've got some pieces missing, my character has. Also, was that an uranium deposit just then? It is... Okay, so we've got two deposits right off the bat. However, there's no real good cliff arrangements I'm seeing. But the presence of the Ironium does tell me which way I want to be laying out my base, so let's do that. I want to be laying out my base in roughly this kind of direction.
Headquarters construction is in progress. This is going to be our main base of operations on Galata 37, our new home.
We have to protect this building at all costs. You will be teleported here whenever I am critically damaged. There is no other backup if this building is destroyed.
That's basic training, Mr. Riggs. Let's focus on the less obvious things.
I am required to remind you of basic protocol, even if we've done this before. We need to expand the base. Let's build a Carbonium Factory to do the digging for us.
Yes, we've got much more interesting things to do. Let's automate this.
Okay. I noticed there's a little triangle there on the edge of my range of my radar, so there's something down that way. I just don't know what.
Our base will require huge amounts of power to operate. Right now, we can only construct some basic power plants. Wind turbines and carbonium power plants.
Wind turbines are less effective, but they work around the clock. Carbonium power plants are very effective, but they use up the deposits that they are placed on.
In the beginning, it's best to use a combination of these power sources. We can balance energy peaks and shortages by storing excess energy in energy storages. Also, remember to connect all buildings to the power grid using energy connectors. They connect all buildings within their area of operation, even if power lines are not visible. Ashley, remember to connect all buildings to the power grid. Energy connectors distribute power to all buildings within their operating radius. Ashley, I'm sure that our presence will not go unnoticed. We should build up our base as quickly as possible.
Standard protocol advises to set up walls and sentinel towers around the base. However, I don't expect as much aggression from the native fauna as in the simulations.
So far, it looks like the long-range quantum scans were very accurate. The local fauna and flora appear almost exactly like during training. Follow the protocol, Ashley.
But I don't wanna...
The environment in the simulation was very accurate. That's true. But the scenario was crafted by Riftbreaker Command. They usually focus on the brute force aspect of these missions.
Do you want to run a brute force check if this is a simulation?
You never give up, do you?
Do you?
Okay, Mr. Stubborn. I guess it won't hurt to set up some solid defenses. Just in case.
Just in case.
Thank you, Captain Novak.
You're welcome, Mr. Riggs.
I like the interplay going on between the two. Also, apparently I was blocking that thing from building. Okay, right. So... Notice, by the way, I don't have the scanner, I don't have a bunch of the equipment that I started with before. That is a geothermal vent. Alright. That's something that can be used for power plants. I know that much from the launch day stream I was taking part of. I was mentioning before the text kicked off, I think, which is I took part in the giveaway of a Steam key, and I shouldn't be pressing shift to try and place multiple. The giveaway for Steam keys and the graphics card, I did not win, sadly, but I was taking part, so that is where I've seen a couple of things, like how I know this geothermal plant. I didn't know about that until the stream. Let's continue. I need to make sure that I get things going. How that said, I don't have much by way of carbonium deposits, do I? I've only found the one. So that's a potential concern. And you also need more power, it seems. Let's get some more wind out. I need more resources. I need to find more resources. This is... I'm going kind of slow. Well, I feel kind of slow. I know I could be going faster.
Steel storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Okay, that's good. Carbonium is the main thing I'm wanting, if I'm going to be honest. Where's that going? Somewhere way up north. Notice, by the way, the minimap is only part of the actual map, and I have a lot of map around here to cover.
Ashley, I strongly advise you to construct an armory. It will allow us to craft new weapons and upgrades, and also manufacture field repair kits, as well as other usable items.
And it will produce more ammunition for your guns. Yes, that is an important building.
Don't worry, I've not forgotten. I'm just, again, looking for resources. Oh hey, another Carbonium. I'll try to exploit the heck out of this as fast as possible, because I want the resources. Again, I press shift. Yeah. Darn you, other games were teaching me that bad habit. Right. Then again, maybe darn this game for having it be something different. Ooh, there's another deposit out there I can see. So yeah, there's the one just there on the edge of the map. Let's actually go ahead and do the things though. Let's get the important things. Let's get the armory up, which I'll place, I think, here. Yeah, I think there. So that'll keep them from yelling at me too much. Fingers crossed. Let's get a bit of extra resource storage. I think I'll go as far as that. Of course, some extra power as well, because things are not going too well on the power front.
Not enough carbonium.
Let's murder the glowing mushrooms. Die, mushrooms! Ah! Oh, there's more yellow fungus and stuff. Oh, oh, that's explosive. Okay, I shouldn't charge into that. Noted. But I should, if I can. Oh, I'm almost at the point of attack. Let's at least scout this deposit here. Ooh, big enemy swarm, but there's also defensive rock formations. That's good. At some points I can try to defend that. And yes, I can see that I am running a bit low on power. Also more rocks along here. Okay, I can use that. I can use that to try and defend myself. Right.
Armory construction finished.
Speaking of, let's actually defend
use it
myself.
to craft new items. It will also automatically manufacture ammunition for my weapons.
And I know, yeah, I'm not really doing as much by way of defense as I did last time. I was building 4 thick walls all over the darn place last time, but I just don't have enough materials, I think, right now to really indulge in that. I'm being a lot more cautious, so I'm just going to make sure I've got a decent initial compound space. Which I'm going to try and wall off. And then I'll try and get some turrets out and that kind of thing around it. So, yeah, but I'm being limited by my lack of materials. Because I just don't have enough materials. Just go ahead. There are some more rocks down here, of course, so I can go ahead and expand into this area in a bit. You know, let's go ahead and use those as part of my initial fortification.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position. It looks like our presence is being noticed. Ashley, we don't have a lot of defensive structures. Prepare to fight.
I guess you were right about setting up more defenses. We'll have to handle this ourselves. Remember to use repair kits if necessary.
I was going to say that it's not showing me where they're coming from, but now it finally has. Okay. Let's go ahead and set this up. Hello. You guys are only little guys though, I don't really care about you. Okay, I just cut you down quite easy. Is there anything else coming? Unknown. It's still giving me the flash warning saying that attack. I guess that's because attacks did come from that direction, so. Ah well. Nothing major. We've got a initial perimeter fence out now. Yes, Mr. Riggs accused me of being slow, and he was quite accurate in that. I need more power.
Ashley, are you still skeptical about the local creature's level of aggression?
I'm skeptical about the procedures for prepping this planet for colonization. Humanity lost its love for nature after the Yellowstone eruption, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try to preserve this ecosystem.
Earth is barely habitable at this point. We have to secure Galata 37 for colonization and resource extraction as soon as possible. Excessive care about the local environment is unnecessary.
That's not entirely true. Other rift-breaking missions have already secured a number of resource-rich planets for humanity. We're not on the brink of extinction.
Our goals on this mission are clear, and our survival and security is the top priority. Damage to the ecosystem is inevitable. You wanted to come here yourself, and you knew what has to be done. Are you doubting the mission?
I know what has to be done. That's not the point. Galatia has to be prepared for colonization. I don't doubt that. If I didn't come here myself, then someone else would have. I believe that we can do this in a better way. We have to defend ourselves and secure the necessary resources to set up the Rift Station. But we don't have to destroy all the wildlife we encounter. Humanity doesn't need another stripped-down factory world. If we want to progress as a species, then we should study this planet and learn how to blend with the environment and prepare a safe home for humanity.
She makes good points. Are you listening to Mr. Riggs? She's making some very good points. Also, yay, backstory. That does explain what our purpose is, why we're doing these rift missions, all that jazz. Which I was hoping would turn up, so
It looks like we have the base up and running. If you'd like to construct more advanced buildings, you'll have to upgrade the headquarters building. Unfortunately, this process also emits a lot of high-frequency energy waves.
These creatures are clearly drawn to our energy emissions, so it will be like an alarm bell for them. We should strengthen our defenses before upgrading the HQ.
there you go, a bunch of extra power. And yes, we do need more defenses. So we're going to continue to build out in this central little bit I've got. Let's get some AI cores out. Yeah, mass carbonium. I kind of want to tap that other carbonium deposit that's over there. Let's actually get some quick travel sorted out. Let's see, let's pop one, I guess here. I guess let's pop one around here. And also pop one up here, and then let's go out to our outpost, which I think this is probably the best thing to call these. And put some out here as well to let me reach them quickly and easily. I'm really missing the ability to use my scanner though. That was very useful for getting the lay of the surrounding terrain. There we go. Good, we are getting a lot of resources coming in. We've got a whole bunch of spare AI cores. Let's go ahead and start our upgrade.
Headquarters upgrade in progress. This will attract a lot of attention.
We should reinforce our defenses as much as we can. Things are going to get very hot very soon.
go, so just getting some very lovely quick defences. Lay my power line as I've been doing along the outside to make sure that everything's properly rigged. Oh, the attack's coming from over there near my outposts.
I am glad we are back on the same page about properly securing our base.
We can't save this world if we let it kill us. Hey, Mr. Grumpy?
Why do you insist on calling me names?
I hope you're not offended. Are you?
No, that would be inefficient.
Come on, Riggs.
Mr. Efficiency.
Let's not be so serious. I had to give you a better name than what they called you.
Rift Jump and Exploration Megasuit Mark IV, Griffin variant. What is wrong with that name?
It's inefficient.
She has a point. Oh, I do like these guys. Okay. But yeah, I'm just getting up an initial wall. Going to install some turrets to make sure that this area is covered. I think I'm running low on power supply though. So I do need to try and start doing something about that. A bit more power out in this direction, I think. No, let's play it safe for now. Let's go ahead and go back. And the power development will be in the base proper.
I can sense the ground shaking. I estimate a few thousand creatures running at our base.
Ooh.
They are very close. Prepare yourself, Ashley. More storm.
We've made all the preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them.
Yep, so here they come, apparently. I wish I had more stuff. Oh, they are coming from the south. Where the guns are.
It's under attack.
What a shame.
Threat neutralized.
This will buy some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
We should start downloading new blueprints so we can construct more advanced buildings and items. Build a communications hub as soon as possible.
Okay, let's remember to build some additional power plants for it. It consumes a lot of energy.
I keep accidentally clicking. Okay, right. Let's go ahead and get this up. I'm going to leave that be for now. Oh, one came around this way. You are a cheeky one, aren't you?
Steel storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Still, this is actually going quite nice. Okay, right. So next up is get the tech. Ooh, the connection back home. Okay, the Rift station. Noted. Let's just pop this here.
Communications hub construction in progress. We can download all the technology blueprints that we need through this building's quantum entanglement template matrix.
It's a pity that we can't upload anything back to Earth. There's so much data to be gathered here. I can't wait to start collecting research specimens.
We will be able to share all of our research data as soon as the Rift station is operational and the rift back to Earth has been opened. Let's focus on that first. This fog is very dense. It's affecting the efficiency of our solar panels and wind turbines. Based on my calculations,
barely
it
see a
shouldn't
thing.
last for long.
I can barely see a thing. Let me out. I didn't know there was fog in this game at all. Is this both a pleasant surprise and it's like I would hate to have this happen in the middle of a fight. You know? And yes, I am just going around laying defense. I'll probably wind up cutting a bunch of this, honestly. It's just me going around in circles and adding layers to what I've got at the moment. Like extra walls, extra walkways, yada yada. Oh! Communications hub is actually almost done. Oh, bother. Yeah, well, that wall would have been built anyway, sooner or later, so... Oh good, the fog's gone.
The fog is clearing up. This will make things easier for us.
Communications hub construction finished. We can now use it to download new technologies.
So there we go, we have at least a way to receive signals from home and get some access to some of home's technologies. And our initial base has got much better defenses going on now. So, let's go ahead and do this research. Oh, it's expanded. Orbital scanner, which detects areas of interest in the entire planet. Ooh. Used to plan missions beyond the initial landing sites. Allows us to upgrade our communication hubs and increases the cap on communication hubs, so faster research if I get a level 3 headquarters. That'd be really nice. Let's go ahead actually and... I think our survivability will increase greatly if we get the repair station locked, but I kind of want to get faster research running as soon as possible, so I'll do that. Then I'll go and get the extra research. Actually, repair powers takes 15 minutes. I should pay attention to how long it takes to actually get stuff. 3 minutes 20 for that. 3 minutes 20, 4 minutes 10. I can upgrade my suit. I mean, the radar pulse would actually be very good. That'll take a couple of minutes. Can I reorder these? I can't. Oh wait, no, I can. Right. Radar pulse. Because I want that. It's very shiny. And ooh, look, the entire alien tech tree is here. Cool. So, does this carry over from mission to mission? I get hammers, spears, power fists. What? Floating mine launcher, grenade launchers. Ooh, there's some fun stuff in here. Wait, I can do a dodge roll. I get to customize my mech suit. I'll probably spend most of my time in the defensive side of things because I'd play this like less of an action mechy game and more of a I'm developing and expanding my base. I want to protect my base properly. So that's kind of I think how I approach this in the demos. So it's probably how I'm going to wind up approaching things here. Apologies if that's a bit boring for you guys, but I'm just focused on my research. I'm a scientist, darn it. I'm gonna study the Gremlins. Maybe. Let's make this wall here. And you know what? I will start actually properly filling all this out.
Storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
There goes the storage again. I think I want radars as well, kind of sooner rather than later.
Ashley, now that the basic base setup is complete, we should start working on our primary objective, constructing an interplanetary rift station. It is going to take a long time to build, so we should start working on it as soon as possible.
That's true. It's a massive building with multiple components and pipeline connections for plasma fuel and coolant. It's going to be the central structure in our base, with multiple support buildings, so we should plan a lot of free space around it. Let's start by placing the foundation.
So we've got a mega project we're meant to be doing in the form of the actual rift station back to Earth. So teleportation isn't easy. Noted. Okay. I'll just continue what I was doing for a few minutes there, which is like getting this research, this defensive line primed and set up. I really want that radar pulse, but that's 30 seconds, so we're almost there. And then I'll actually show you guys the crafting system a bit in this game. Let's see, let's actually Yep, solid walls back here.
Steel storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
So I'll use this as my defensive reference point. And of course I immediately messed up. Yeah.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Okay, so I'll be with you in just a sec on that one. Yes, I know, we've got the actual thing. Let's go ahead. Now that I've set the walkways behind those walls, let's go ahead. Let's go into the crafting button. So here we can build all sorts of stuff for our mech. We can make blaster shotguns, small machine guns, we can build new swords. Radar pulse, which is the thing we just got, so we're spending our resources to craft the item. The main game is actually
completed.
Paused here. 100 meters for 20 seconds. There's no variance on that, looks like. Armor plate. Okay, so now we can look into the inventory here and see what we've got here, which is, as you've got different slots, different skills that we can set, and consumables. There are some appearance options. There's some codes you can find online and stuff to do that, and we get one movement skill, so apparently I'd replace dash if I got the dodge roll. There's also some mods and things apparently, but we don't have anything, but that's stuff we can find and loot as we go. What have we got? We've got a blaster, we've got a small machine gun, and we've got a sword. And for upgrades, we've got energy sensors, extra mod drop rate, extra shield power, and extra resource drop rates. Nice upgrade that, actually. I'll go back, let's see. Because there was armor plating. Bit of resist, extra hit points, some resource to craft it.
Crafting completed.
I will improve my durability here. Oh, I can't build multiple copies of the radar. Okay, but we got the blasters, which are, I don't know if you noticed, but so it's like a charge shot kind of thing. You can either rapid fire them, or you can just charge them up and let go with a massive energy pulse. So yeah, powerful plasma blast, which also has an AoE on it as well. So it's an infinite energy weapon, but and a pretty flexible one too. But I wanna go. Let's go ahead. We can get a shotgun to add to our loadouts. I don't think there's any. Maybe there's not any benefit from an extra sword, but let's go ahead and get one.
Crafting completed.
Okay, an extra sword. Let's get ourselves a shotgun.
Crafting completed.
So damage 36 out of a max 40, so kind of low end, but as you can see, it's got some ranges on it. So I'm just going to craft up an additional one. Let's see if let's roll the dice again, see what we get.
Crafting completed.
That's about all I've got resources for as well. Let's see. I'm going to replace you with the other sword. So double swords. What a mad lad. I'm going to add the shotguns. Ooh, that's a damage 40. Nice, that's a max roll damage. Though it also rolls other things like rate of fire and projectiles per shot, and so it's all a little bit variable when you craft it. So if we compare it, the other shotgun is like, only thing slightly better is projectiles per shot. By the way, only whole numbers seem to count. At least that's from the demo. So extra 0.3 or 0.4 doesn't really matter most of the time. But yeah, that's okay. And my other option is I want to equip the small MG. Okay. Of course, we do have that spare shotgun, which I will actually disassemble here. You have to click through that to confirm you want to do it every time. So bulk crafting is a little bit unwieldy, sadly. And I want to get another blaster.
Crafting completed.
And I'm just doing that so I've got a blaster on both arms as well. And there we go. I've just swapped my loadout around a little bit. Oh yeah, we got that armor. There we go. Oh, okay. So this responds both left and right click, but double sword actually has a kind of a sweep around in front. So, well, while one of them is just a bit to the side. Okay, so there is some benefit to having two swords in terms of like raw melee kind of thing. It's like, come here. I want to give you hugs. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually, yeah. I'm the best weed whacker, I am. Dip, 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 dip. Yeah. I never knew I wanted a giant robot suit to just for cutting the grass. Now I kind of do. Cutting grass would be awesome. It's just like chop. But that said, though, I'm afraid we're also out of time for this episode, and it's not going to be a really quick one mission per thing deal. So this is going to be kind of a bigger mission, I think. So we're going to call it there. This is Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show. And I'll catch you all some other time. Riftbreaker, ladies and gents, is going very promisingly so far. We'll see you all later.